Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Angel, and today I want to show you a little project I've been working on lately with the 1999 Star Wars game X-Wing Alliance. Specifically, I'd like to talk to you about converting the 1994 game TIE Fighter into X-Wing Alliance. Now, this was already done years ago by members of the modding community, and you can play the entire TIE Fighter campaign in X-Wing Alliance. TIE Fighter is one of the first PC games I ever remember playing, and I played it so many times over the years. The chance to play it in a much better looking, more modern engine certainly appealed to me. However, it quickly became apparent that the differences in the TIE Fighter and X-Wing Alliance engines meant many missions don't actually play out as intended or are outright broken. The main problem stems from the number of ships spawned on screen and the ability of the AI capital ships and stations to shoot down incoming torpedoes. So TIE Fighter could only spawn a maximum of 32 ships on screen, whilst X-Wing Alliance can do up to 96. This combination means many missions that involve making bombing runs on mission critical targets fail because you either don't have enough ships or torpedoes to take down your targets because the targets shoot your torpedoes down. X-Wing Alliance as a whole is a faster paced game than TIE Fighter. Things move quicker, lasers are faster, the AI is certainly better, and it just makes it a bit more difficult overall. So I've been working on remastering the first couple of missions from the TIE Fighter campaign to take advantage of the increased numbers and better overall capabilities of the X-Wing Alliance engine. Today I'm going to show you specifically the second mission of the TIE Fighter campaign, as it's a more intense combat mission than the very first one. The basic premise are the rebels are launching an attack on your station and you have to defend it until reinforcements arrive. In the original version, as you'll see, this is actually quite an easy mission. There isn't much pressure on you, there's long periods of quiet until the next wave of fighters arrive, and you can generally take your time. The corvettes that show up at the end are not really much of a threat as long as you don't fly near them, and by the time they do, your reinforcements have arrived anyway, kind of making them redundant. So I decided to revamp this by adding more fighters per flight group, changing orders about where ships will come in from, as well as trying to give a real sense of being pushed to the limits in defending the station until a dramatic rescue by the Star Destroyer Hammer and its escorts, as well as making some minor narrative changes in order to make the overall plot story more consistent in later missions. So what you're seeing on the screen at the moment is the original version of the mission. As you can see, not really a huge amount happening on the screen. If you skip to later on in the mission, which is about, I think, 12 minutes into the mid-video, you can see the remastered version that I've attempted, and hopefully it will be a more exciting experience for you. A couple of more things to note. At the moment, this is using the X-Wing Alliance Upgrade Project 1.4, which was recently released a month or so ago. So this vastly improves the visuals of X-Wing Alliance and actually makes some minor gameplay changes. So this latest version has actually increased the number of lasers on screen from 64 to 256, I think. This has made some balance changes apparent. The Corellian corvettes that show up are lethal, absolutely lethal, even to other capital ships, so I've had to kind of adjust it slightly so the corvettes don't end up blowing up the frigates that come in along with the Star Destroyer towards the end of the mission. The other thing is I have decided to completely redo the briefing officer's stuff with my own voice, just to make it make more narrative sense. So for example, in the original officer says there's only one TIE fighter from every squadron patrolling the station. In this version there's actually several fighters per squadron, and which you are part of. So yeah, hopefully you'll get to enjoy what I've done here. The idea here is that I might do more or remaster the whole campaign. I mean, it's a lot of effort involved, but I've had a lot of fun just doing these first couple of missions. So sit back, have a look, see what you think, and let me know in the comments, and hopefully you will enjoy it. Thank you very much for listening.
Reinforcements are on their way. Message from Vital Craft. They're under starfighter attack.
1.
You have defeated an attack by the rebels and Mugari. You have saved our outpost from destruction and destroyed many of the attacking enemy ships.
The rebel officers you have located will prove useful to our cause. From them we will learn the whereabouts of other rebel terrorists.
In preparation for an assault on the station, all TIE squadrons have been deployed to patrol and defend D-34. All TIE squadrons must destroy any incoming enemy ships before they can destroy our station. Assume any trouble will come from the direction of Buoy 18, where we stopped the smuggled rebel cargo. The Corvette Juno will help provide additional starfighter cover during the assault. Our forces must survive until the Imperial Star Destroyer Hammer arrives to relieve us.
Sector alert. There are unknown craft entering our area. Beta and Gamma squadrons engaging enemy forces. Alpha squadron, join the attack and engage the enemy. Stop all ships from making torpedo runs on D-34. just appeared near the battle.
Message from Mission Critical Craft. They've taken torpedo hits.
Good work. You've discovered a shuttle carrying rebel officers. Transport Epsilon has been dispatched to disable and capture it.
Rebel corvettes are entering the area. Lost the Corvette Juno. We can't hold out much longer.
They're under starfighter attack.
Well done. Alpha 2, return to the Hammer tanker immediately.
Excellent work. Despite coming under sustained heavy attack, our forces managed to hold the line long enough for the Hammer to reach us in time. The remaining rebel forces were no match for the Hammer and her escorts. As a bonus, you were able to identify and help capture rebel officers in charge of the battle. We hope to glean many useful insights into further rebel and Mugari operations in the area. Unfortunately, this attack has cost us considerably. The station suffered serious damage due to multiple torpedo hits, and repairs will take some time to complete. We've also lost many of our ties, as well as the Corvette Juno. Replacement fighters and personnel will soon be dispatched, but in the meantime, we must rely on the Hammer and her escorts to defend us.
Your conduct in this mission was most impressive for your first assignment. The Emperor will be pleased. The capture of these rebel officers will surely prove most useful to our operations in the future.